Another picture from outside St. Rita's right now. You can see hundreds, very possibly more than 1,000 officers from not just Chicago, not just Cook County, but around the country who have all gathered outside the church to pay respects to 26-year-old Officer Enrique Martinez, killed in the line of duty 2 weeks ago.
And we know that this type of loss takes such a toll on officers. So we want to bring in Dr. Carrie Steiner, a clinical psychologist and former Chicago police officer who specializes in trauma therapy for first responders. Doctor, we really appreciate you being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
In an already difficult job, to say the least, we have officers now losing one of their own. Can you just talk about the emotional toll that this takes on a department already dealing with so much?
It is so difficult for an officer to lose another officer because that's the worst thing that could possibly happen, because you are so hoping that you're always going to come home safe. And that's the number one thing that you want to be able to do for yourself and for your partner. So it is a terrible loss to every officer because they also know that that could be them. The one thing Officer Martinez did is something that every officer does, and that is do a traffic stop. And so it's so scary for these officers to think that not only did they lose Officer Martinez, but that it could have also been them. And it's a scary time, especially because since 2020, 38 officers have been shot in Chicago. So this is something that is unfortunately becoming more common. And that takes a toll on the overall stress of being out there in uniform and saying, today, I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to come home to my children, to my loved ones? What's going to happen to my partner? There's a lot of questions now, I think, that officers have, and more concern about their futures.
I know you, Dr. Steiner, you're a former police officer, so you have some very personal insight to this. What is important in terms of outreach or even therapy after a fellow officer's death? Should therapy be, offered, I'm hoping it is, or even mandated to officers, maybe starting with those who worked alongside him and then his fellow district officers, et cetera? I mean, what is the best way to help grieving officers or officers who might be scared?
I think one of the best things to do after an incident like this is to have a group debriefing where a clinician comes out and just talks about the common normal reactions that people might have. So you do kind of know, oh, is what I'm experiencing normal, or is it not, where maybe I need to get a little bit more help. Making sure that there's lots of variety of outreaches. Some people might want a pastor or a therapist, EAP, peer support. The other thing that's important is for officers to take care of one another, and that you're looking at, are my coworkers, are they coming in responding to calls in the same way? Sergeants and above should be watching for this and making sure that we're doing informal checks on people and making sure that they're doing okay, because this is a very stressful time, especially for the people in his district and the people that went to his academy. All of the people, every officer is going to be negatively impacted by this, but we want to really make sure that the people that knew him the most are really being checked in with.
That's really important.
Yeah, it really is. And I know we've seen Chicago Police Department add more mental health resources and support for officers, which is amazing to see. Dr. Carrie Steiner, thank you so much for joining us as part of our coverage on a really difficult day for the city and for the department. Thank you.
Officer